If you're like me, you probably find you're running out of storage on your computer and your phone. Well, that's why in this video, I'm going to be talking about exactly 5 ways you can clear up your storage on your phone and computer in these simple steps that I personally have used myself. Also, just something that I want to say is on my phone, I currently have 8.4 gigabytes left, which is sort of limiting. I know it's quite a lot still, but out of 64 gigabytes, I'd say I used a lot of it already. Be sure to watch until the end of this video also so you can get to see exactly how I clear it out as a real life example, a walkthrough. But anyway, here are just the 5 things that I found to be useful. Let's get into it. So the first thing I want to say before we actually get into the tips is a rule that I always like to follow. If you watched some of my other videos, you might know this already, the 90-90 rule. So basically, you would ask yourself, have you used this item in the past 90 days? So let's say the first thing in sight here is like this clock here. You can't really see, it's plugged in, so I can't really like pull it any farther. But basically, you ask yourself, have you used that item in the last 90 days? Well, this applies with files as well. And do you think you'll use it in the next 90 days? If you answer no to those questions, then you can delete it. So that is just something I always like to keep in mind, an overarching theme that I just wanted to let you guys know. But as for the first tip here, you should delete any apps that you currently don't use. Obviously, that is a tip that I think is sort of obvious, but at the same time, I don't really see myself doing it a lot. Like, we always think, oh, maybe I'll need this app in the future. Maybe because like I was using it for school or whatever, because you can always just reinstall it later. Like, for example, I deleted Instagram off my phone. I mean, I do use it sometimes. I'm only gonna download it if I really need to like post something. If I'm being honest, it just distracts me most of the time. And also you can just disable notifications or wait, what am I saying? It's sort of like a win-win there because you also get to leave out any distractions there and also clear up some storage because a lot of apps do take up storage, especially some mobile gaming apps. As for the second tip here, it is to download something like Google Drive to get easy cloud storage. So I know Google Drive only has 15 gigabytes, which could be restricting to you, maybe it's not. But if you just have like simple images, like some images that you take, some photos, then it's just something that is really reasonable there because you can always upgrade, you can pay for more storage, but I honestly don't do that. And I think a workaround is you can create other accounts. So once you fill up like the 15 gigabytes, you can create another account and then have more storage for your other whatever photos or videos you may need. My Google Drive right here, it's easy. You can just download the app and you can easily access like whatever we want. And here, like here's just a photo of me at a Rubik's Cube competition. So I can just sync across it and then I don't have to worry about it being on my phone or computer because that's going to take up storage, and this is automatically backed up to the cloud. You can always access it wherever you want, however you like. You can re-download it again. But yeah, also adding on to this, I literally just thought of this bonus tip right now, and it is to compress your files. So if you have like big camera files, maybe you shoot in RAW, you're a photographer or something like that, what I would do is use an image compressor or something like that. I'll leave it in the link in the description down below, the one I use personally, but it basically can compress something like I shoot in RAW. So like I shoot a maybe like 10 megabyte photo, something like this maybe, then it can compress it into like 2 megabytes. And I honestly can't really see a difference when you zoom in really far, or you can just shoot in JPEG, you know, in the beginning. That is just something I would recommend. Image compressor can work with whatever photos you're using. Unfortunately not videos, but unless you want to lower the quality. But that is just my thing for photos, bonus tip. And also install Google Drive because that is a cloud service that is secure and very reliable. On to tip number 3. And as for tip number 3, it is to buy an external hard drive or SD card so you can easily transfer them. Also, it's similar to Google Drive, but it's a physical copy of it. It's not in the cloud, but you at least have it, but you can have it on your phone. You can just insert the SD card. I'll show you that in a minute. And also you can put it into your computer using something like this. Basically what it is on the side, you can plug in like a regular SD card, also with a micro SD card, and you just plug it via USB on your computer, and that's something that I use quite a bit. And also this is an external hard drive. This is the one I use, a Mac Passport. You can get other ones, like one I would recommend that I heard got good reviews is the Samsung T7, which has really fast speeds. You can like edit videos off of it. It's just really insane. So that's something that I would recommend as well. But as for SD cards itself, if you're looking for something for your phone, then I would just say to get maybe like a 32 or 64 gigabytes at the maximum. But SanDisk is a good brand that I would recommend for it. Also showing you the SD card inside of here. This is just my phone, taking off the case. You use one of these like things that should come with your phone, or how you take out like your SIM card. It should be somewhere in there. Let's just take this out. Oh. So this is where the SD card would go. You would put it like right in here, and then on your phone it would show like an SD card as well. I'm currently using it for my GoPro, and this is just an example of a SanDisk SD card. This, I believe, is Come on, focus, focus, focus. I don't know if you can see that well, but this is a 32 gigabyte SD card. There's adapters that also come with it as well, if you're going to look into it. So that's just another storage option. Yeah, it's just expandable storage. So it can be like an additional 32 gigabytes on your phone already, adding on to your 64. So that's really nice already. So if you find that you don't have much time to clear out your storage in one sitting, what you can also do is do something called a 30-day minimalism game, sorta. And basically what that means is, so you would start in maybe the beginning of each month, but it doesn't just have to be that. It can be any time, because the best time to start is now, not wait till later. So, and on the first day you would get rid of, let's say, one file or one photo, one video, something like that. The second day you get rid of 2, third day you get rid of 3, and you keep doing that until you reach 30 days, and by then you'll have over 500 items that you've gotten rid of, and by then obviously your storage would be less if you don't constantly keep downloading pictures or taking videos or anything. You can also do it with physical items as well, so that's sort of like a dual tip there that you can apply to other things. So that was tip 4, short and sweet. Try it out, let me know how it goes in the comments down below if you do try it out. Yeah, on to the last tip. Okay, all right, let's go to tip 5. Okay, so on to number 5. What we're going to be talking about is to set a reminder for yourself every week. It can be a Friday, it can be a Monday, it can be a Sunday, it can be a Saturday, or whatever time you want. And basically set a reminder for yourself every certain time during the week to clear out storage on your phone and computer. That's what I do for these videos, because it does get quite cluttered up on this Canon M50 right here, and I do need to clear it out from time and time again. I like to use Notion, and if you want to see my setup for Notion, exactly how I do that, then be sure to click the YouTube card, which is going to be like somewhere up here, I believe, something like that. That basically details how I manage my stuff, how I manage my videos, how I set reminders to myself, basically an all-in-one thing. It's simple and easy, 10 to 15 minutes, not gonna take you that long. If you keep doing this consistently, you can also see the pictures you've took or videos that you've took that past week. Then you can just get rid of the files you don't want, transferring it onto your Google Drive or your SD card. See what I did there? I linked it all the way back to the tips that I showed you before. So that's the tip. Set a reminder for yourself every week, certain time, same time, to clear up storage on your phone and your computer. Now onto what you've been waiting for, a detailed walkthrough, an actual thing, like showing you to show that it's not like faking this or anything. Let's get into it. Okay, all right. This is gonna be a pretty lengthy process, I have to say. So we got my, bear with me. I gotta get a comfortable seat here, sit back, relax, and let's get into this. So we're gonna head into my gallery right now. Right now I was just doing a test screen recording, and let's just delete that real quick. So I have a bunch of photos on here. I mean, I'm probably not gonna show you guys every single thing. Like, I don't know if I'll eventually need, because I already submitted that stuff. I'll do a like quick time lapse of it right now to show you guys this is legit. Let's see if I can get it to 10 gigabytes free on my phone. So we're gonna be trying to do that transformation here, and I'll be remembering all of the tips. So time lapse starting now. Okay, and here we are, we finished. And one thing you have to do when you finish clearing up everything, to empty the trash if you have an Android, because I don't think Apple phones do have that. I'm surprised the screen recording is still going on, but we're gonna go into settings, see exactly how much we've improved since the beginning. 8.4 gigabytes available. I hope I made a difference there. Let's see, device skip. That was a weird reaction, but 17.4 gigabytes available. What I'm gonna do now is also delete some apps I don't need. So let's delete Google Hangouts here. I don't need that. This was an article I was just going to read. I organize it in folders here, my phone. I'll probably make a video on this maybe in the future. I don't know, but this is just like stuff that is like distractions to me. Stuff. Yeah, basically now I even have more storage because of I deleted that. All right, that is basically my phone here. Let's go into the computer. All right, so we're on the computer right now, and this is what my Finder looks like. As you can see, very, very messy in the documents folder here. I wasn't kidding when I told you I had a lot of stuff in it, so this is what it looks like. Okay, so we're gonna be thumbing through everything here and just going over, separating it into these files. So I have it in these 3 main files here: projects, audio, and presets. Those are just my stuff for my video making. I'm gonna also put stuff into my external hard drive as well. So here's the thumbnail for my last video. I normally just delete these after a while. Like, these were the 3 I was just playing around with from before. What I just do is just delete them, because I can always download them from Canva later. And this was just like some stuff that I downloaded from my other video before. So what I'm gonna do is just create another folder and put it in projects real quick. So that's the importance of folders, because when you have things in folders, it's easier to distinguish between them and find what you're actually looking for. I'll just name it custom background. So that was the project, and now we have some of the stuff here. I'm gonna drag this in the external hard drive. If I have like raw finished projects there, I'll just do that. So we're gonna do that real quick, speed it up the process here. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, but our basic starting storage here is 127.92 gigabytes free on this whole entire computer. I don't like to keep like every single file, like that's not necessary. Of course, be mindful about what you bring in and what you currently have. Like it's just some excess stuff that I may not need later. Okay, and that is it. I think this looks a lot better now. I separated it into folders, have quite a bit of stuff in the trash right now. Projects, audio, and presets. Mainly I put the stuff in projects here. We're gonna just finish up deleting this stuff, emptying the trash, and now we have 129.93 gigabytes left on here. Of course, I have some Final Cut Pro projects as well. Oh, now 133.8. Final Cut Pro projects I can delete later on. I like to compress them and then put it on the hard drive as well so I can access it later on. So those are just some of my tips here. Hope you did enjoy this walkthrough. Let me know in the comments down below how you clear up your phone or computer, what tips you do. I'd really like to start a discussion in the comments down below. If you did like the video, be sure to like the video. Okay, yeah, comment, like, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day. Peace.